What's up, y'all? I'm back to do another video real quick. Y'all been asking me to get back in nature, right? And so I came out here to the park just to deliver this message to y'all real quick. It's a lot of y'all that feel like you gotta explain yourself to people. You get me what I'm saying? Like, when God bless you and he do something for you, it ain't for everybody to know how you moving. And it's not for everybody to accept it or to appreciate you or to congratulate you because of what he's doing for you. A lot of people ain't gonna do it just because of how he blessing you. That's something that you gotta understand. A lot of people gonna switch up on you. Gonna lose a lot of friends. You're gonna lose a lot of family. A lot of people gonna play that role just to clout chase. A lot of people gonna be around you just to be around you because they know that you about to pop. They know that you about to blow. And unfortunately, the world that we live in, everybody ain't gonna want to be around you for the right reasons. But let me tell you something. Real bosses don't do no talking. We do the walking, we don't do the talking. We ain't gotta let everybody know our moves. It's just when we pop up on the scene, Maybelline, people gonna know that our next move, it was our best move. Then we go back hermit mode. People don't understand me. A lot of people don't understand how I move. They not gonna understand why I do the things that I do. But let me tell you something. It ain't for everybody to understand. I was talking to God last night, and I was just saying how it's real funny how I always had to make it happen. A lot of people be trying to talk about me and sleep on me and say what they want about me, but at the end of the day, don't even understand. Everything felt like a lot of things fell on me, and I had to make it happen. And one thing about it, I'm gonna get to the money. I'm gonna get to the money. That's one thing. You could call me a hoe. You could call me a liar. You could call me a fraud. You could call me whatever it is you want to call me. You could call me lame. You could say I ain't got no friends. You could think that it's weird because I don't hang around a lot of people, because I get that vibe too. That it's a lot of people gonna look at you like you weird or that you lame because you choose to stick to yourself, but it's for good reason. Because when God tell you it ain't the right time, it ain't the right time to pop back up and allow everybody in your energy that's going to confuse you or that's going to take you off your path. But you got a lot of people who, they got to be around people all the time. And so they don't understand when someone else don't want to be around people, or somebody else can literally go out. I can literally go out, have a drink, go by myself. I can literally go to the movies by myself, can take myself out to dinner. Get what I'm saying? Real bosses don't do no talking. We just do the walking, man. But getting back to what I'm saying, like, a lot of people are not going to understand you. They not going to appreciate you. And so say what you want. A lot of people going to have a lot to say. But one thing that I'm going to say, I like to lead by example. So in saying that, I say, a lot of people say a lot of stuff about me. But one thing that they could never say, I've been broke. I ain't stay broke. I've been without, I ain't stay without. I've been down, I ain't stay down. You feel what I'm saying? That's because I'm focused. When I want something, just because I act nice, just because I'm soft-spoken, does not mean I'm not no hustler. Does not mean I don't know how to go out here and take care of myself and do what needs to be done to sustain myself. But like I say, the reason why I'm coming on here and I'm telling you this, real bosses don't do no talking. We just do the walking. You gonna lose a lot of people on the way. But let me tell you something. I had to get myself up out that energy last night because I was saying it's crazy. It's so crazy, man. Like, I'll be thinking, like, and I don't say nothing. I don't bring it up. I don't say nothing. But when I see, like, I'm not getting the same energy from people that I put out, and it's just from every, like, with family, with people I thought I knew, but I really didn't. And see, the thing is, I asked God and I prayed to him. I said, protect me from my enemies, but protect me from the ones of which I don't know. Protect me from what's unknown to me. Because I know people will try to fake it, and I don't always pick up on everything. You get me what I'm saying? So for me, it's like, God was telling me I had to get back in nature. I had to get back to my roots. And as soon as I got out here, I got so many messages that I needed to come on here and say. A lot of people, you're going to lose a lot of people along the way, because some people that you probably grew up with, people that probably knew you from way back then, they can't respect the fact of that you out here making it happen for yourself. And you know, I used to be like, I talk to God, I tell you I talk to God regular. I be like, but God, there's other people who got more than me, millionaires. They already done hit. I'm probably on that path, but I ain't hit yet. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's I don't understand it. And then I had to just realize, like I said, because of who I am, because of what I stand for, everybody not doing what I'm doing. You get what I'm saying? Everybody not gonna do what you do. Everybody not gonna talk the way that you talk. But that does not take away from the fact of who you are as a person. That does not take away from the things that God has set up for you, baby. Real bosses don't do no talking. We just walk into them blessings. We don't talk about them blessings. We walk into them blessings. We don't talk about what we have. We just walk up in that house. We don't do, I got a house. Yeah, I'm having a housewarming party. No, we just walk up in that house. We don't talk about, we got a car. We just, when you see us with it, you see us with it. I'm feeling like, you know, I had to come on here and say that for y'all real quick. You get me what I'm saying? Because I want y'all to understand that your big sister out here, I'm not out here just talking to talk, man. I'm actually walking the walk. I actually cried about that last night. Like, I'm human too. I'm not, a lot of y'all be like, oh, you so strong. No, stop thinking that. I'm human just like y'all. I hurt just like y'all. Just because y'all see me doing this and stuff like that. Listen, I'm so nice. If y'all ever catch me in the street, listen, I told y'all I'm gonna set up a conference too, but if y'all ever meet me, you gonna feel my energy, man. I ain't no stuck up. I'm very humble. I don't get on here. If you see me, like, I'm very humble. You get me saying? I'm very, very humble. I'm very down to earth. I ain't gotta sit up here and blow a check and get designer for y'all to know that I'm out here living good. Like, I'm very smart about my money. I'm very smart about my money. But like I said, real bosses don't do no talking. We just walk up into it. We just walk. A lot of y'all just gotta walk. A person don't want to vibe with you. Stop begging and trying to chase a person that see you. Clearly that person is battling things of which you do not understand. I'm trying to tell you, people be in secret competition with you. You be sitting up here, be trying to sit up here and really be cool with a person. You be like, yo, what's wrong with you? You act like I ain't you. You know what I'm saying? If a person just can't accept that, because whatever it is, whatever they feeling, whatever they done heard, clearly the good that you've done by them ain't gonna change that. It don't change that, the good that you've done. So at the end of the day, because you a real boss, because you about yours, and you know that God is out here blessing you, don't worry about who walk away from you. Don't worry about who don't want to vibe with you. The right people who need to vibe with you, like I say, a lot of people say a lot about me, but let me tell you something. You think listen, it's people who I meet. A person that I just met right now that took me to the park, like, yo, man, let's chop it up. Like, this is what I'm saying. The people who I'm trying to go after, they not gravitating towards me. They ain't got nothing to do with me. I know I'm a good person. I know who I am. I'm not about to sit up here and have the wrong people around me who can't respect me and can't appreciate me for the type of person that I am. You get what I'm saying? Because there's people out here who be dying to talk to me. People out here be calling me like, Victoria. Let's go chop it up. Blah, 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 blah. I just met somebody right now that just took me out to the park. I just started talking about business. You get what I'm saying? You're like, dang, man, like you smart. Like, I'm trying to start up a business too. Help me get my LLC up and da. I said, boom, let's go. Just text me right now and say, can we meet out later or whatever. Listen, I say that to say, whoever it is that you gravitating towards, if they can't reciprocate that energy, if they can't be the type of friend that you being to them, if they can't be the family member and love you how you loving them, if they can't do it and give it back to you, don't sweat it. You gotta understand, when you on this journey, if y'all started on your spiritual journey, if y'all following me, most of y'all have. A lot of people aren't going out here and really showing their love for Christ. A lot of people not really voicing that. You get what I'm saying? A lot of people may feel like it's not becoming culture-wise, whatever the case may be. You get me? A lot of people just ain't gonna vibe with that. They ain't gonna understand that. They ain't gonna vibe with you because of it. You got to understand, it's a reason. You think God ain't walking with you? You think he don't know that you keep out trying to reach out to people who you don't need to be reaching out to? He blocking it because he don't need them type of people in your life. So understand, and don't be mad at these people if they don't want to vibe with you. Listen, God is trying to protect you from yourself. If people don't want to vibe with you, you're going to lose a lot of people along the way when you being blessed. You're going to lose a lot of people when you out here being tested. You're going to lose a lot of people when you out here on your path to greatness, on your road to the discovery of self. You're going to lose a lot of people. As you start to peel back the layers, as you start to peel back these layers, right? You're going to peel back one layer. You're going to be like, you're going to realize, dang, I ain't out here, I don't want to go out here and do that no more. But the people who you was around before you started peeling back them layers, they still want to do that. So you realize, okay, hold on, I got to pull back, because I'm pulling back the layers. I'm discovering myself. I realize I don't want to do that no more. Real bosses don't do no talking. We just walk. A lot of people going to walk away from you. You going to walk away from a lot of people. You start pulling back another layer. You be like, dang, well, you know, I don't want to talk like this no more. But people who you was around before you started discovering yourself and peeling back the layers, they still talking like that. And you start realizing, I don't want to do that no more. So let me pull back and let me get myself right. Y'all had to pull back and get yourself right and bounce back and come back times 10 in order to let people know who really run this and what time it is. Real bosses don't do no talking, man. We just walk, period, point blank. And a lot of y'all is hurting because you realize, you like, dang, like, I thought I would have had a whole bunch of people that I would have been able to share this with. You know, I thought I would have had a whole bunch of people that would have looked at me different, vibe with me different, now that I'm winning in life. And I keep trying to tell y'all, a lot of people look at me and be like, oh, you know, that's so good how you living your life. Listen, man, stop doing that. Because once you get into the money, you even half of y'all ain't even gonna want it. Like, money don't solve everything. More money, more problems. Now you got more people you got to be aware of. As opposed to before, when you was broken, when there wasn't nothing here. You broke, wasn't nothing happening for you and stuff like that. You had a whole lot of people who was around you and stuff. You wasn't intimidating people. People wasn't jealous of you because you ain't had nothing going on. Then as soon as you had something going on, now God telling you got to be more aware. Money gonna solve a whole lot of problems for you. Believe that. But let me tell you something. The problems that it's gonna bring, you're gonna have to be aware. You're gonna have to be on point. A lot of people don't want to vibe with you because they telling you. They want to be around because they know something about to pop off in your life. And they want to be the ones to be around and be like, yeah, that's my friend. Yeah. But they really a foe because they ain't around you for the right reasons. I had to see, when I ask God about stuff and I say, listen, I don't understand this. A lot of it I be listening to my gut, like, why do I feel bad about this person? I know it ain't nothing wrong with me. I know it ain't nothing wrong with me. But why do I feel bad about this person? Because it's something about that person and what they ain't showing you. And you got to wake up. You got to wake up. I don't know if I'm hitting it on the head this morning, but let me tell you something. Y'all better wake up and realize real bosses don't do no talking, man. We do the walking, we don't do the talking. You're going to lose a lot of people because God is blessing you. You a boss, man. You got it out the mud. Rags to riches. It's a whole success story out here for you. You're inspiring people. You motivating people. You out here making it happen for you and your kids. Despite you having to struggle and be a single parent. Despite you not having all the help and support that you needed. Because you had God. You better wake up and pay attention, man. You better wake up and pay attention and get these snakes and these squares out your circle. Just whatever a person show you, back up and let that be what it is. Don't try to explain it. Don't try to understand it. Just back up. Real bosses don't do no talking. We don't sit up here and talk. Hey, why you acting funny towards me? Hey, why you doing this towards me? Hey, no, we walk. We don't talk, we walk. And our next move is always our best move. Understand that, let me tell you something. That is a good thing. I'm talking to my people, man, that may not have a whole lot of family you vibe with. May not have any friends. I'm talking about not associates. I'm talking about friends. Like, oh, that's my homie. That's my friend. That's my homegirl. Like, a friend, like, they gonna come to your rescue. Like if I call somebody right now and be like, man, I'm hurting, something happened to me real bad. They about to get on the plane. They about to come down right here right now. They about to find me. They about to go to the police station. They about to find out what's wrong with me. Like a friend like that. A whole lot of y'all ain't got people who care for you like that, love you like that, will touch down and come around and be around for you like that. It is a reason God got the clean house. You didn't understand it. You kept trying to keep people in your house, and he was trying to clean it. They was there because you kept holding on. So they there, but they really not there. So you got them in your life. They around you, but they really not there for you. You get what I'm saying? You the one making it happen. You the one keep doing stuff. When a person is acting like that, man, let me tell you something. Back up and let it be what it is. Stop trying to get in your head and be in your head about why a person has switched up on you or acting funny towards you when you know deep down in your soul and in your heart you've done right by people. You've helped people. When they called you, you done been there. I'm talking about on point with it. They ain't have to wait for nothing. Real bosses don't do no talking. We do the walking. So God had to clean house. He had to get a lot of people up out that house that you had up in that house. And then he said, before I bless you with a new house and you bring these people with you, I'm about to let you see who they are. Because I keep trying to clean them out your house. You keep trying to keep them there. I keep trying to tell you what ain't good for you. You keep trying to run it, go ahead and chase it. I love you. I'm still going to bless you. But clearly you got to see it for yourself. Real bosses don't do no talking. We walk. Just walk. See what it is that God needs you to see and walk. Man, all this money and all this success that you're going to have, let me tell you something. Yeah, you're going to feel lonely. Go back to that message. I called it out months ago, last year. I said, God said it's lonely at the top, but he going to bring the right people up in your life. When I think about, okay, boom, I may not have a whole lot of people or whatever the case may be, but I do got people who reach out to me who be like, okay, Victoria, yo, let's do this. They the right people. They the right people. And I met a girl just the other day that dropped me off or whatever. She was just like, oh, we should hang out sometime, this and that. She was going through the very same things because people didn't want to really vibe with her because she didn't want to drink. She didn't want to go out to the club. She didn't want to do a whole lot of stuff like that. So, mind you, I didn't reach out. I didn't give her my number. When I'm about to get out the car, she was like, hey, why don't I give you my number and stuff like that and we hang out? Mind you, she just started talking when I got in the car. So I said, okay, God, okay. I ain't reach for her. She was reaching for me. Okay. And let me tell you something. I don't know this girl. I ain't never helped her out a day in her life. She called me and texted me every single day. Do you hear me? She called me, she texted me every single day. She'd be like, hey, I would have went to the rodeo with you this weekend or whatever. But I'm going to Miami to spend some time with my family or whatever. I'm going to be back. When I come back, let's go do something. Let's go to the spot. Let's go do something. I said, boom, got you. So, at the end of the day, it's like God had to show me, man, there ain't nothing wrong with you. I'm a real cool chick. I know how to have fun. I know how to have sensible fun. I don't go out here and act stupid. And what I mean by that is about you have to realize who you are. I don't judge nobody, but it was a couple of chicks the other day that when I went to go get some tacos or whatever, they was talking about, they was profiling dudes. So they was like, oh, you need to come out of us because you pretty or whatever. Let's go shopping after here. She was showing me the type of stuff that she felt like I wanted that I should wear for my body. And I said, listen, I'm not wearing that, sweetheart. You feel me? I'm not wearing that. You know how much attention? Listen, I'm up here. No, we don't do that. And it's a whole lot of girls and we got no dudes coming to us. You tripping? So, I kept hearing how she was like, yeah, I know how to, I could tell when a dude got a big whatever. I say, yeah. I don't judge people, cause back when I was young, I know how that is. But I say no. Once you start peeling back the layers of yourself, man, I say that's a whole. I could just smell trouble with that. And then they not from there, so you don't know if people get drunk and then they want to come back to your place. I don't know. We not doing that. And so what I'm trying to say is, I say that to say, the other girl reached out to me. We be chilling. The other group of girls, I didn't go out with them that night, and they blew up my phone. Do you hear what I'm saying? They blew up my phone. That's why I say, I don't get down like that. So you gonna realize we don't do no talking. I ain't have to tell them like that's wrong that you profile people and all that type of stuff. And I don't do that. I ain't talk. I just walk, and I ain't answer that phone. I say, hey, you know, they're not from here, so they'll get it. They'll understand. It ain't like they live here. But you gonna realize that as you go through life, you gonna respect your peace. You gonna protect your peace. You gonna protect who you are and who you're becoming. Because you're going to realize a whole lot of people you just can't vibe with like that, man. And that go without saying. You know it. You feel it. You feel it. When a person talking a certain type of way and you like, no, I'm not feeling that. You just not feeling that. You don't talk a certain type of way. And there's going to be a whole lot of people going to look at you. And they're going to look at you like you weird, like you different. Because you are different. You are different. The reason why you ain't fitting in is because the world that we live in, everybody is the same. Everybody is doing the same thing. Everybody got the same mindset. So when you different because God touched you and he chose you, people gonna look at you like you different because, yeah, you come with that different energy, man. You ain't the same like everybody else. You don't talk like everybody else. So, yeah, I say that to say stop doubting yourself. You're gonna lose a lot of people along the way, man. It's gonna get to you. It's gonna kill you. Because a lot of people going back up from you is people who you done. I'm talking about people who you don't went to back for. I'm talking about people who you don't really, really like showed. Like, man, if you don't see I'm for you, I don't know what to say. It's going to be a lot of people who going to back up from you who you don't really like been there for. And you ain't going to understand it. It ain't going to make no sense to you. But see, if people acting like that with you, it's something in here that ain't right. That you got to wake up and realize. Because I don't know what that feel like to have somebody help me like that, but I know if I ever had somebody, man, they'll be my friend forever. Like, it'll go without asking. Like, you won't have to sit up here and ask me, you know, I'll reach out, I'll do stuff, I'll reach out, you know what I'm saying? I'll be that type of friend because I know, like, whatever, I understand the situation. But you're gonna lose people on the way. A lot of people ain't gonna understand. You're gonna lose a lot of people. And it's all because you got big things coming your way. I tell you, when God got a clean house and he get a lot of people off your path, he remove a lot of people from your life, it's because he got something great for you that them people cannot be a part of, sweetheart. And like I say, he ain't got to explain. He ain't got to, do he explain every blessing that he bring your way? Do he explain every plan, every purpose, everything that he has lined up for you? He don't explain that. He just give it to you. In due time, he set things up to happen how it's supposed to happen gradually. So you just gonna have to go with the spiritual flow, man. And let me tell you something. One of the things that I had to do, I had to go ahead and look at how I'm helping my family. I'm in a whole other state. I ain't got nobody helping me. You know, like I said, I don't judge them girls, but I don't profile dudes because I get my own money. You know, I know what come along with that territory. People want to buy you a drink. People want to go out here and you want to show your body. A dude gonna look at you and be like, okay, that's action. You know, that's nice. I like that. You know, I want to run up in that, you know, but will I wife that? Will I be with that long term? A lot of people ain't going to respect how I'm thinking, how I'm moving now, because it's not how I used to move back in the day. But see, the thing is, like I tell you, that's the power of evolution. You never supposed to stay the same. That don't mean that I can't grow up and become the woman that I am today. Think the way that I'm in. You know, if I was thinking like that back 10 years some ago, you're going to tell me that now at this stage in my life, I'm still supposed to think like that? It's a crime if I'm thinking different. It's a crime if I want to hang around people who still think like how I used to think 10 years ago. I think not. I think that it's a problem with people who think like that. I think that it's a problem who keep trying to keep people in those categories. So move with who gonna move with you. Vibe with who vibe with you. Love who love you. And that's period, point blank. If you got to cut a lot of people up out your life because they not going and they not on the same wavelength as you, they ain't got that same energy as you, they not on the same path as you, then like I tell you, real bosses don't do no talking. We do the walking. God got a clean house. He's going to take a lot of people about your pathway. He gonna take a lot of people out your life. You gotta understand that. You gotta accept that. And you gotta stop questioning that man about that. And you gotta keep going behind his back after he done took people out your life and showing you who people are. And you keep sitting up there like, I'm just trying to be your friend. I'm just, nah, people, listen, dish it back how people dishing out you. People want to dish it ignorant. People want to dish it nasty. Like I say, you ain't got to dish it the same way, but just back up and just be quiet. Give people the same energy that they giving you. You ain't got to explain nothing to people no more, man. That's the thing. They ain't for you. God trying to show you. Don't ask him the questions and he's showing you. You know who these people are that ain't really for you and they fake. So it is what it is. Chop them losses off. You know, chalk it off, charge it to the game, and keep it pushing, man, because God gonna bring the right people. This is what I'm saying. When it's meant for you, you ain't gotta chase nothing. You didn't have to chase them blessings when he brought them in your life. He brought them, he gave them to you. You ain't gonna have to chase that man who need to be in your life. God gonna bring it to you. You ain't gotta chase the friends who need to be in your life. God is gonna bring them to you. And you gotta understand the way that he blessing you. Yeah, you gonna lose a lot of people on your path. Yeah, a lot of people ain't gonna vibe with you no more. Because you done came a long way. And it make a lot of people look stupid and crazy for probably how they was talking about you and how they judged you. And the things that they hear. And so when they look at their life and they do the comparison, they be like, okay, dang, like, you know, instead of respecting that and being happy because you on that pathway, instead of being happy and being, proud for you, they gonna switch up on you. So understand, man, that real bosses don't do no talking. We do the walking. This your sister coming at you, man. You know I come with that real, I don't come with that fake. I keep it 100. I keep it a buck with you. You feel what I'm saying? I lead by example. I ain't got to lie. I don't have people that I vibe with. I do have a lot of people who switched up on me, who don't vibe with me. But ask me if I care. Because at the end of the day, you're going to look at the blessings that God brought your way. You're going to be like, man, my money good. I'm good. I'm good on you. You want to act like that? I know it ain't nothing wrong with me. I know where I'm going in my life. So you just screwed yourself out of an opportunity thinking that you was going to play me, thinking that you switching up because you want to be in your feelings about something instead of just being happy for people. People can't give you the benefit of the doubt. People can't voice and speak what it is that's on their mind and what they feeling so you could address those issues and maybe fix whatever issue it is. Back up from people, man. You ain't going to understand people's mindset. People wasn't raised right. They wasn't raised right. And then you got a lot of outside influences. Look at what's happening in the world. You think we got time to try to sit up here and try to figure out why people don't want to vibe with us? People don't want to vibe with you? If people don't want to vibe with you, cool. Real bosses don't do no talking. We do the walking. God had to clean house. Because of the blessings that he bring your way, you got to accept that and you got to receive that and you got to understand that. And until next time, stay prayed up and be blessed. I love y'all.